Hello, this is Johnny. I just got a new package just came in. I wanted to purchase one look like this one. I did successful able to get one for the small one, but that one is black at the bottom. So I wanted to get one like this, red and white and blue. So that's the smaller one. That one only play uh, Nintendo, but it have 360 game, and it is still smaller than this one because it's only a 3 inches, and I think this is a 3.5 inches, and this one is the 4.3 inches screen. So I got a new one just came in, and I'm gonna go ahead and open it up, see if everything is good. And somebody requests that I test the emulator for 2 player. So we're gonna see if I have that already available on the other SD card. If I do, we could try one and see if it works. I know the emulator that came with the system does work with 2 joysticks, but I never tested on the emulator that with another joystick. So we could try that. Okay. So let's go ahead and open this up. I ordered this from Amazon. Majority of the time I order my system from eBay because normally Amazon their price is a little bit higher than eBay, but this one I did order from Amazon, and I think I paid for $71, and it took almost a month, almost exactly a month. The container looked like the other one, the black one. It said if you press start and select, you are able to quit the game or archive the game, meaning that you can save the level you are on. And it support the USB port to a 32 gigabyte FAT32, and it's a TF card, and it's a DC 5 volt. Now TF card and the micro SD it's the same kind. It just in China or whatever they normally call TF, but it's the same kind of card. Okay, and here's the information in the back. It's saying what it comes with, and it also tell you this one doesn't tell me anything about anything there. Okay, all right, let's open it up. And oh yeah, it tell you right here. It said that it support what size of the screen, and it support the Capcom 1 and 2 plus Game Boy, Super Famicom, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Megas, and then Nintendo. So it support all that, and also it support NeoGeo too, even though they didn't list it. Okay, and the NeoGeo had to be a FBA format. But if you are playing the emulator, like Final Burnout emulator, that one had to be a zip file. It cannot be a FBA. Okay, and this is what the top look like. The car is right there, and there's the video output and the power connection. Is using the mini USB, not micro USB. Micro USB is for like the phone charger, phone connection. So this is mini USB, and it have video output. It come with 3, so 2 audio, 1 video, and it's a 3 mm connection, stereo. Okay, and this is the joystick, 2 joystick. So let's go ahead and slide this out. Okay, so let's take the top out. All right, so I finally got me the same kind of the red at the bottom. That's what I've been wanting to get that for a long time. Originally I ordered this, but they said they canceled it, and then it came with a black, and it's not bad, you know. It's but I was very disappointed. I got a red dot on it, and the system not as good as I thought compared to. This is a new model, and it come with a screw on here, and that's how you tell what model you have. This one come with the screw on here, and this one I took all the screw out because I opened this up and everything, you know, quite a bit, you know. And this one, let's see what this one look like. Da, da, da. Hope this one is in a better condition than that other one. That one, when you play, when you're not playing, you move game around, have a static on it, static sound on it. All right, come with a screen protection, and no defective button. That's good. Red button on top with red on here. That one have black. Okay, this one have red. This one red white. This is the original NeoGeo, and it got 6 buttons. Nice. Everything look good. Uh-oh, some dot on the side. Look like it doesn't come off. And this one also is a screw on it. So that means this one should have a battery inside, and also hopefully it does, because that'll be a drag. And it's a newer model, 1.3 model instead of 1.1. And a little bit defected here too. Kinda, not too much, not too bad. But this one you could tell pretty good. Okay, so everything look okay. Seem like a little bit white area, have a little bit of dirt on it. Hopefully I could use something to clean it. They'll take it off. Support micro SD card. They call it TF, and it's a video output, and also support headset. The smaller one doesn't support headset. Okay, and it used regular USB port for the connection for the video game. I mean the extra controller, and DC for charging using mini connection, and then the power on. So let's go ahead and power this on. See if it come up. All right, it does have power, so it's good. So it come with a battery. Okay. And there's the controller. And I think previously I measured, I think it was like a 60 inches long for the cable. If I don't remember correctly, I'll look up my other video and I'll put that in there. The controller looks exactly the same as the previous one, which I already have it open. And we're gonna test, see if it play two controller, 2 joystick. I believe I did a video a long time ago where I test the controller compared with the NeoGeo. NeoGeo, when you plug it in, the first player will become primary and the second player will be secondary, and then this one doesn't work. But this one is different. Both controller 1, controller 2 were able to control the screen and pick the game. So it's not limited where this one is. So once you plug the player 1 is the one choosing game, not player 2. And player 1 is the one who start the game, not player 2. But this one, you could both player 1 and 2. Alright, so let's check the screen out a little bit before we start going into it. Let's bring it up close, and let's see if we could look at the screen, see if every angle is good or not. Left side still good. You can still make out the pictures and the letter and everything. How about the right side? Right side is good too. So very good screen. Up. Okay, down is kind of blurry out. Not as good as the right and left. Top is good. Okay, so that means that if you accidentally play it like this, let me block the screen on top. You play like that, it tend to kind of fade it out. Not too bad actually. I think it's because I have a light on top that is creating the that issue. Let me put something on top and let's tilt this up. See, yeah, it's a little bit darker, but you still could made out. I mean, you could still see it pretty well. It's just a little bit more darker as you tilt up. Okay, so you normally want to play like this. On the top is good. All right, not too bad. And this is a diagonally 4.3 inches screen. All right, so let's move the camera in a different direction, and we could test out some game. See if everything come in English or everything come in Asian. And there's all the family. So I have finally got a red one, and this is the one. It's the parents, the big brother and the little brother. All right, and this one only play Nintendo 360 game, but this will allow you to play two player and on TV. This one do not. This one is called RetroArcade Mini because it is very similar to the original Big Brother. So the Big Brother RetroArcade, it allow you to play on TV and to control like this one. Okay, but this one have more power. You could put internal SD card inside and outside, so you could upgrade the internal from 16 gigabyte to 128 gigabyte, but you have to format the 128 gigabyte with FAT32. Okay, and this one does not come with any SD card inside, only outside. Okay, and do not let you play onto the TV, only for you to link to another one just like this. Okay, not to this one. This one, they have no relationship. They just look similar, but they don't have any relationship. Sometimes even call the same name. This one is actually supposed to be called Retro FC for Famicom, Nintendo. Famicom, which is Nintendo in Japanese. So it only play Famicom. And when you turn on the screen, it only the screen is not as good as this one, but the sound is louder than this one. But when you plug this to a TV, it actually look pretty good. It look just fine. Okay, and this one, it allow you to play only one player, and thus until you plug the link cable, and then you could play two player. But you have to have two identical machine, and have a two identical game too. If one have Street Fighter, another one don't have it, you cannot play it. Okay, so just FYI. And I have some, I think I put some music video. Well, mainly is we are doing this one. I'll do another video on that one because I did put a, let's turn it on real quick. If you haven't checked this one out, go check it out. I changed the background so it's easy to see the name. But everything I told you on the description about the folder name, the name of the folder. This one's called music lowercase. This one's called video lowercase. And if you go and you click on the SD card, you will see all the all the music. I got a lot of music, so it's gonna take a long time to load it up. And it will see all your music folder on your SD card. See how nice? So it does work on the SD card. Okay. And for the video, it had to be lowercase, and it's called video, video. Okay, lowercase. And even though this is uppercase, but the folder had to be lowercase. And also, it will play all your video on your SD card. Okay, but not very good. I have some that I play that the music is going, but the pictures is not catching up. It's behind. It's behind, maybe like a couple seconds behind. All right, so just FYI. And then the picture, it seemed like it will read the JPEG, but doesn't read the PNG pictures. So when you see, when you first time load it, it will be slower than this. Okay, so the picture, it will load the JPEG. So if you see that the file is called PNG, so if you go to the one that is look okay on the, those are JPEG pictures. Second screen is going to take a little bit longer, but let's see the Superman up there on top. They're all the JPEG. See, JPG. See that JPG. Okay. All right. Anyway, I told you that I was not going to talk about this, but anyway, let's get out of this and we talk about that later. This is the one, the new baby that we just got, and this is the one that able to do everything. Okay, so if you want something that able to play everything, like NeoGeo, Nintendo. Now it does not play main. Unfortunately, they haven't taken the time to put main on this one because the screen is a lot bigger than the normal handheld game system, and so they haven't took the time to do it. This is the handheld that I'm talking about. This one is kind of wow. It have all the emulators, support all the emulator, so it turned out to be one of the best handheld that I ever got my hand on it. For a little small device like this, it have a lot of emulator, and it's pretty cool. Now, I don't recommend using Pi menu. If you, those of you who want to use Pi menu, this one I have Pi menu installed, but well, was it not even powering up? Battery's dead already. I do notice that this system battery go dead quick. Okay, I haven't played it for a whole day and a half or 2 days, and the battery's totally dead. So just FYI, this one does drain battery very quick, and it charged pretty quick too. Like an hour and a half to 2 hours, it will charge, but it drained the battery very fast. Now this one, the battery doesn't drain very fast. This one actually plays 6 hours. I let it turn on and let it run for 6 hours, and the game would run for 6 hours, and and then when it get run out of what you call it, the juice, that run out of power, the screen will start faded, get darker and darker. That's when you know, oh, I need to plug the power back on. It doesn't matter which one you plug in, 1 or 2, but if you plug into 1, you want to be able to play the joystick, I believe. You got to plug into 2 if you want to play. If you want to play while it's charging, plug in number 2. Okay. So this is the game. Now, if you go into the game, you press start, and have some cool game. So let's just let it run the demo by itself. Okay. Now this is one that's a state of the art. This one have everything you need. So let's check it out. See, this thing have everything like my other one, the black one, and my other white one. See everything. Let's see, the sound is okay and everything is okay or not. So sit closer. Alright. So they have a same 16 game on top, 4 in a row per screen. So there's 4, and if you go to the other side, there's another 4. So it's pretty loud. One thing I noticed that this version is very hard to turn the volume down. So let's go ahead and go to the game folder, see what we have here. Well, let's go to setting. I want to see what version this is. Is anything changed? Probably not. Probably the same. Press A to get in. Language, you have a lot of 25, 26 language in here. So I'm not going to go through that again because I already went through that last time. So if you haven't checked my open box, the first video, check that out. Let's see what this one says. This is 3.1224. It's the same. 16. Nothing different. SN430. Same old thing. Okay? Nothing changed. So get out. Press B. Alright. Let's see if we could change the sound a little bit. Let me see. Let me start a game and see if I can lower the sound without totally turning it off. Now I know the new model, the sound part, they have sound problem where it's harder to turn it off when you let me go to the folder. And I do have English folder. Let's see the game. Some reason it takes longer to load. Like it's not even loading. Like something's wrong. Oh, there it is. Finally. Okay, you have Capcom. Let's go to the bottom. No NeoGeo. They removed the NeoGeo again on this one. So I will have to put NeoGeo back in here. So you have Nintendo right here. And let's check out if they have Ninja Turtle. I know that's a Ninja Turtle 2 or Ninja Turtle 1. Click open. Alright, so once the game started, I'm going to see if I can turn it down. So it's turned up all the way up. Let's try something that actually have music, because I cannot make it out like what exactly I'm playing. It only go pick pick noise like that. Let me try I need to get out. A for quit. B to get out of the main screen. Go back to A. Let's try game again, see if it load up quicker. Now it load up quicker now. A while ago it was loading up way too slow. Let's try Sega Genesis. Sega Genesis, okay. Alright, let's really run Sonic 3, I guess. If you don't want to, you can press B to get out. So try Sonic the Hedgehog. It's pretty good. It sounds pretty good. I want to see if I can turn it down while the game is going, because I have a problem with that one over there. That's pretty good. I don't have to turn it off, but I can turn it low. The one I have, the first one I got, I have the problem. Okay, and that was a 1.3. So I don't know what is the chips in here. It should be only two models, 1.1 and 1.3 at this moment. So that's off. So I could turn it pretty low. So that's good. So this one is a lot better than the one that I bought from eBay. This is from Amazon. And I'll put the description. He's still selling it. The sell people are still selling it for $71. It's pretty good. It comes with a battery and everything. So I don't have any problem with turning it up and turning it down. Okay. The other one I have to totally turn it off because the sound thing is not working. Alright, let's go ahead and plug in the joystick. And let's plug in the other joystick. See if we could get two-player going. Oh, I'm already, I think I'm so close to the screen, I try to zoom back in. I'm already real close to it. Alright, let's take this off real quick. Alright. So the question is, will it play two-player using a different emulator without using the one that came with the system? You could install a lot of emulator. If you follow my channel, if you follow my channel, you will see, wow, they flew this one very good. It's like you have to break this stupid bag. You literally have to break this bag to get this thing out. Okay, so that go to trash. Imagine I can use it again. Alright. So let's see, we plug this one in. Now I don't know if you could, let me move this screen further back. Okay. Graphics is pretty good, huh? Alright, so you can play two-player, press star. See So you can use this one, or use that one, or use that one. I think you could use all three of them. It doesn't. No, this one is dead. This one is dead. So you cannot use this one. Okay. So you have to use either 1 or 2. It doesn't matter. See, the 1 is working as well, and this is 2. Go. Okay, this 2 is not. This is only a 1-player game, so 1-player game is working just fine. Okay. Player 1 controller. Push. Push. Okay. Pretty functioning. Alright. So let's get out of this game by pressing start select. That's how we want it. And we're gonna go ahead and quit. You could save it by selecting instant archive, and that's pressing the, where's my A? That's my R, that's my A button, and it will ask you, do you want to save it? You press A again to save it. See, and then you will have a background. Let me bring it up a little bit higher. Okay, it will automatically save into slot 0. Okay, to get out, you just press A, not A again, B. Okay, I pressed the wrong button anyway. B to get out. Then you go down to the bottom and then select A to quit. Okay, so let's go ahead and get out this completely, and let's try some game that we know is 2-player. Okay, this is a 2-player game. We're gonna test it with the 2-player game. Then we're gonna put a micro SD card in it, and we're gonna try to play the emulator, not the emulator that came with this system. Okay, so we're gonna try with this one. So we're gonna go ahead and press star, select. Let's turn this up a little bit so we can have some sound, have fun, listen to the sound. And I'm gonna go ahead and turn this little baby off since we're not doing anything with it. Okay, and I'm going to turn this baby off as well. And this one is not doing anything. So turn this one off. Okay. Alright. Now this baby one, in case you guys are wondering, this one only play Capcom 1 and 2. Not all the Capcom, by the way. I already tested some of them, it doesn't work. It does play Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, and that's it. No Game Boy, no Game Boy Color. Does play Game Boy Advance. It also play, yeah, that's about it. They only play 5 games, okay? So, Sega Genesis, that's about it. They don't play anything else. And then, well, Sega Genesis Japanese and English version, Super Nintendo Japanese English version, and then Game Boy Advance, and Nintendo, and Super Nintendo. I think I mentioned Super Nintendo, just regular Nintendo. That's it. And that's 5. Genesis, Super Nintendo, Nintendo, Game Boy Advance, Capcom 1 and 2. Well, kinda. Okay? And that's it. It won't let you do anything else. Alright? Alright, let's go back to this one. We're gonna press start button on it. Start. And we have a lot of people that watch my channel, so a lot of people don't mind me cross-reference. I'm not trying to make money or try to get more people to subscribe to me. I'm just doing video, so people who follow me like to know, you know, the comparison a little bit sometimes. Even though I do an open box, sometimes I do more than just open box. I talk about other things like I'm doing right now. So those people who follow me, watch my video, know that. Oh, it's hard to play 2-player when you only have one hand to play it. I don't know which one is the punch button. Okay, one of them I figured it out. One of them is not doing anything. Why is another one not doing anything? Okay, that's the B controller. This is the this is the A controller. I was controlling the one person at the one thing. Okay, so it does work with 2-player on the regular emulator. Now let's see if it works on the other emulator. Okay, so I'm gonna take my SD card. This originally came from this machine anyway, so I'm gonna take this out. Not for this machine. I need to buy more SD card. I'm running out SD card. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get out of the game first. Okay. Oh, forgot. I have to get out from the controller because that controller stopped working. Same like NeoGeo. Once you got 2 controller plugged in, it stopped. But one thing good about this one is you could control this one or that one. It doesn't matter. You know, when you're in a, you don't have to use the main screen. You could use any of this. See, either player controller 1 or controller 2 to get out of the game or pause the game or whatever. So that's good. Now, if you notice that it only showed the full battery, so this system came with fully charged. That's good, and that means the battery didn't drain, even though we didn't touch it. It's still full battery. Now, it doesn't show any SD card. So, but once I put it in, it's going to show the SD card icon there. Okay, but we're going to turn it off because we don't want to damage anything. Button is push button on the left side off, and you want it to face up, I believe. Yep, face up and push in. Now be careful, this one have a good spring on all these games, so if you push it and you're not watching, you're not careful like I did, it will shoot, and then you will have a problem finding it. And so yeah, this is FYI because I have that happen to me. When I put it in, I press it and then it shoot straight out, and next thing you know, I'm looking for it everywhere on the floor. Okay, so we're gonna go to the SD card. The way to get to the SD card, now you could also create a folder called game. Then you could find your SD card from here too. Okay, see my controller is not working because I have this plug in. All right, so now I can't tell where am I. Let me zoom in, see where am I. Okay, I'm over here. Okay, so we're gonna go to the SD card. The best way to go to SD card is go through this folder right there. We're gonna press A, get in. Now we're gonna press the preview twice, I believe. Just one time. And that will get you to the SD card. Okay, and I think to get back you have to press twice. Then we're gonna go to SD card. Okay, see, to get back you have to press preview, to go back to the main one. Okay, here is all my emulator. I have an emulator for Capcom. So we're gonna go ahead and use the Capcom because we are playing Capcom. But I do have I don't know if that I put NeoGeo on this SD card, but I do know that I put NeoGeo on the main SD card. So I don't have it here. I have it on so once I reboot my image, I will have NeoGeo on my system on the 16 gig. Okay, so right now this one doesn't have NeoGeo either. It only have, because I went out of space to put everything on the 16 gig. So I had to put some over here on the 32 gig. So I'm gonna press A, and we're gonna look for the same game, and we want to see if we could play 2-player. Oh, first, get back out. Sorry, I need to start the emulator first. So press A. Okay, first we have to start the emulator. So this is FBA. So this is the extra game, but it doesn't have an emulator. So we have to go find a game. Here you go, emulator. Okay, so we got Atari 26, we got Atari, and what's that one called? Cap 32. I forgot what's Cap 32. I forgot what game is that. And I have, okay, so here's the emulator. So I'm gonna start the emulator and let's see if this emulator works. Open. No, not this emulator. This emulator is not made for this system. Because I have been moving stuff around back and forward, and so I lost track of which emulator. Because I added extra emulator. I added extra emulator on this system to test to see if it work on this system. But just FYI, it doesn't work. Okay, so I should have removed that folder. Okay, so let's get back out and get back out again. And that just I want to try the same game, but I can't because what's the difference between a game and a game folder? Oh, this is my Sega Genesis. This is have some my Capcom game here too. Alright, let's just play Atari. Okay. At least that one I know the emulator work. Alright. So Atari, I have no idea does Atari support 2 gameplay or not. But we're gonna find out soon. I apologize. I should have got the emulator, get the SD card that have the emulator, because right now I don't know where is my. And by the way, once you change to this one, this controller doesn't work. So you have to use a new one. So the emulator does not support the second joystick. I think it's once you play the game, you will support it. I have this. I was testing out that the hardware theory. Oh yeah, I did test it. I do have a link about that. I did test all the emulator that does not come with the system does not support the joystick that's plugged into the USB. Okay, so if you have joystick that's plugged in like this, it will not work for an emulator, because those emulators are made to work with one controller. They're never meant to work with RetroArcade. That's why when you play it, the screen is not full screen. It's only 3 inches. So do not support external controller. Only the game that came, the system that came with this game system that support 2 joystick. Okay, so the guy asked me that question. I don't remember. I thought I never tested, but I did. I tested with the Pi menu, and then I realized that I do not support it. And I also tested the original. So I'll give him that link. It didn't give him that link because I thought I did not test it. I did test it, and all the emulator that did not came with a system do not support the external joystick. Only the joystick that came with this system. So just letting you guys know. Press A to get up. That A is over here, and then B is on the other side, which is kind of confuse people. Now the system lock up. Oh, not lock up. When it come out here, remember, I'm using this external controller because this screen support external controller, same as the emulator. It support the external controller, controller 1, controller 2. But the game that does not meant to be for this system do not support the controller 1 or controller 2. Only the primary controller. Alright, thank you for watching. Let me start something good. I was going to plug. I cannot play my emulator from here. Well, let's go ahead and play one of the emulator. Let's go ahead and play the Atari game. Atari 78. There you go. People who bought this system would like to know how you play different emulator, and this is how you do it. So follow my channel, go to the video. I have a picture of Atari 78 with the RetroArcade next to it. So you have all the link, everything you want. Just download it, unzip it, put an SD card, and you will be fine. You will able to come here and click load, and boom, all your game is there. It tell you how many games Atari got. Well, let me take that back.
I never gave you guys the homebrew. I just got this not long ago. But you could play the 147 game of Atari 7800 that is there with this with the link. But this one homebrew is a new one. I just found it and it's awesome. It has some cool homebrew. What am I doing? Oh, sorry. I didn't go down. I was up here. Keep on pressing the same button. I need to go inside. Okay. And one thing really cool is the one guy was playing Foggy, and this one have a homebrew Foggy. Wiggle. Oh, I also realized that if you have too much game in one folder, it won't show you all the game. So you have to put it in a separate folder. Because if you have too much, it won't show you all the game. It only show you some of the game. Yeah, so it won't show me all the game. So that's the one thing bad about the. So you have to have different SD card. So this is a homebrew Galaga. Just turn the sound up. It's kind of weird the way it sounds. But this is a remake of Galaga. That's why it sounds like that and look like that. Wow, those two came together to become one. See? Alright, so let's get out here by pressing select. Get out of the game. Screen's not focusing. Here go. And so you could load different game. So let's go back to the original game, not the homebrew. Oop. There you go. The 170 game. Asteroid. Press B to load it. Press B, start the game. Oh, I didn't see the little ball coming in there. Oh, did it again. Ah, I'm not good. It's hard to look through the iPhone, try to record this and play the game at the same time. Alright, it's cool. And so, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy watching my my open box on my new game system. I like this one. This one is cool. The sound is great. I didn't have no static sound. See, like on the screen, I don't hear no static sound. This one is good. I was right about the other one. The other one, this one, even though it play, I have static noise when I'm not playing, and the voice control, you can't turn it low without turning it off. Either high or low. So that system, and also the game to have a dot on it. So I use that as a like a demo. Whenever I want to try something or demo something, I use that one now. But this one, yeah, I'm gonna make it nice and keep it. I'm not gonna open this up. I'm just gonna put I'm gonna flash my SD card and then that's it. And then leave it inside. And keep everything I want in internal SD card, I'm gonna put it in the SD card, and everything I want to put outside, that I want to swap back and forward, then I'll put it on the external SD card, and I'm gonna put 128 gigabyte in here. External, internal probably just 16 gig. It's okay, either 16 or 32. All right, thank you for watching. Have a nice day.